Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. I hope you're having a great day today. And you know I'm a stripe nut. I love the stripes in the yard. I love the way my yard looks when I get it striped up really nice and pretty. Been really busy. Usually by now I've done 3 or 4 dedicated striping videos in my fescue, but I've just had a lot going on. So it is what it is. I did get some footage of some single double checkerboard action I did here in my yard that really turned out nice. I mean, it was kind of gave the yard the wow factor. That was the first time I'd ever done that particular pattern here in my fescue yard. Here recently I've been doing a diamond shape pattern, striping pattern in my yard, and instead of making a true X like this, instead of making a standard X pattern, I put them more of at an angle, a sharp angle, and that's the way you get those diamond shapes. You know, when you make the X, you're actually making squares in the yard, but when you look at it a certain way, it looks like a diamond. But when you sharpen the angle and make the angle more steep like that, and the X more up and down, then you actually get true diamond shaped patterns. So that's what I've been doing here lately, the past 2 or 3 mows. And now I'll probably start on another striping pattern. I don't get to read all the comments, but I do read a lot of them. I try to. And one comment that I've seen kind of here and there that I wanted to address was tall people and the big league lawn roller. I've actually had people comment and ask, say, hey Pete, does your feet hit the roller as I'm taking steps and as I'm mowing, as I'm walking? Does my feet come in contact with the roller? The answer to that is yes, it did, but I fixed it, and I want to share that fix with you. It's super simple. It's nothing hard about it. It's nothing inconvenient about it. It was just a very minor fix for me. If you have any bit of mechanical skill, you can do this on your own. It's basically taking a part, pretty inexpensive part, and getting it off the Big League Lawns website and making a little small adjustment to it, doing a little machinist type work, and then it's fixed. That's all it is to it. Here's the exact piece I used, and I'll have this linked up in the description below. Get this straight from Big League Lawns. Don't forget to use my coupon code and you'll get 10% off of it. And if you're wanting an actual striping roller, the coupon code is good for that as well. But what I did was take this piece, and you see I've got, it comes with 4 holes in it. Take your Sharpie, come right about here, and I'm just going to kind of outline it like so. Like that. Put me a nice, neat curve on it. Can you see that? Ah, there we go, much better. So you can see I just took and marked that out, and I just took my Sawzall and put this in a vise and made a cut here, made a cut here, made a cut here. Now I took my grinder and ground that really smooth, just like that. So this part ends up going away, and you're left with a piece with 3 holes and with a little rounded end. And that's what you end up with. So what I've done with mine is it's short enough as to where I just leave it here on the machine, and whenever I want to put it on or use the roller, I simply roll it up to it, stick my bolts in there like so, tighten her down, and she's good to go. And vice versa, when I want to pop it off right quick, I simply loosen up the nuts from the bolt, and it comes right off. Now, one other thing I had to do to make this work, because that shortened it up, it changed the angle on it, so the roller would not roll fluidly as it normally should. So the fix to that is you have these 2 brackets right here that mount to the bar that hold the roller. The inside bracket, I did the same thing as I rounded that off and put a grinder on it, smoothed it down. Now it works like a charm. I have 0 issues whatsoever. And of course, the main reason I did all this is for my stride when I walk. Now my feet do not come anywhere near the roller when I'm walking. So there you go. Really super simple fix, and the roller still works every single way it was designed to work. But when I walk now, my feet don't come anywhere near the roller. See, if you're like me, you don't mow with it every single time that you mow your grass. Some of you do, and that's fine, but I don't personally. Here's an example of what I mean. When I started this striping pattern right here, my diamond striping pattern, I mowed this way one time. Then I come out, 2 or 3 days later, 4 days later, whenever my next scheduled mowing was, and I mowed the other way. So I had the diamond shape in the yard at that point. Yeah, you could still see a little bit of the remnants from my single double checkerboard, but on the third time I mowed my diamond, I put my roller on and I double cut it. I mowed it this way and then I mowed it that way, and that pretty much eliminated all of the previous striping pattern. And so that's my third mowing in a row. Well, technically I mowed it 2 times this way and 2 times that way, if you want to be technical about it. And now I'll go back and switch it and change it to a different striping pattern. Say, for all you tall folks out there, or folks that's got a long stride, I hope this was helpful to you. As always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. I'll check you later.